Another thing I've learned about with my own earthly father is that he is that unearthly father. As I've learned a lot about his story, his dad disappeared when he was 2 years old. And he literally never met him until he was 23 years old, 2 weeks before he was married. Him and his mom were having his father legally declared dead so that he could get veteran payments and stuff like that. And he shows up, and the guy had moved to the other side of the country, changed his name, started another family, and just came out of the woodwork. So with my own father, physically present, which if you look back at his own story, was a vast improvement from his own experience of what a father was to him. He's physically present, yet there was a sense of absence, perhaps emotionally might be a way to talk about that, and recognizing how that impacts kids. And I didn't know it then, and it's only been through counseling and understanding later on the kind of impact that has on kids. And so that kind of jars you, like, oh, well, I have to be careful of that, passing that on. Even when I look at my dad, I say, he was doing his best. He was doing his best, and now my relationship with him is fantastic. And there's been a lot of God's grace in his life that's now pouring over onto me and my two brothers in our adulthood, and I'm just really grateful for the process. Sometimes people would I wish this didn't happen, I wish that didn't happen, and I can understand regret. At some point in time, though, I have to put the brakes and say, this is a waste of time. Regret is a waste of my life. And I learn by accepting that God allowed my experiences to happen, and I embrace them as a part of who I am and my story, and learn from them. The lessons that I take from there are A, that, like I said, that absence impacts people, and B, earthly fathers are just that. They're humans. I learned grace. I learned compassion. As a father myself, I feel this for other fathers too, that this is a heavy burden. It's not a light one. It's important and requires our best efforts that we have.